Let's continue. Let me open the table of content first. Okay. We are still on chapter 19, patching faster translation. Previously, we take a look at the homework measurement. Let me open that. Yeah, this one. Okay. Basically trying to measure what is it called? Trying to measure how the page get access. Maybe something like that. Okay. Let me open this, I guess. And then I think it is in chapter 6. Okay. We will need a timer, right? How many times in a loop you'll have to repeat a page access in order to time it successfully? Yeah, well, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. TLP.c, right? Wait, didn't I already create that? Or maybe, oh, okay. I created TLP.c in the root directory or in the root project, I guess. Yeah. Right, this one. So there are two scenarios. When not initialize array element and when we initialize the array element. Something like that, I guess. Times back. Okay. Measurement. Can we like include that? Oh, okay. Oh, already done that. Okay. Chapter 6 measurement. Can we do this? Let me try. Not that one. TLP. Oh, no such file or directory. maybe I should do something like this. Oh, I can. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay. So we can use the relative path. Okay. I'm kind of curious. Include local library. On heater. Okay. She's hiding in this one. And a library called liber.a. Then in majority of C compiler you can use this I flag and this L flag to make it possible to include and read and link the right bits into your project. Okay. And then I think, yeah, when I use, let's say the sub times spec, right? Struct times spec. Okay. Time dot it's okay. Let me try this. Start time, end time, result time. Okay, we get the marks here. I assume this is to, I guess, to pin into one thread, if I remember correctly. Right, this one pinning thread. Maybe we will need to look at that later on. Clock get time. Clock get time. Second, okay. Clock real time measures that measure real, that is wall clock time. Okay, so we can measure other time too, but set table only indirectly by setting clock real time and behave differently if the system is suspended. Okay, real-time course, a faster but less precise version of clock real time. Oh, okay. Request per architecture support and probably also architecture support for this flag in the VTSO. I'm still not sure what VTSO is. Oh, this is Linux specific. Okay. Clock monotonic, a non-settable system but clock that represent monotonic time since as described by POSIX some unspecified point in the past. On Linux, that point corresponds to the number of seconds that the system has been running since it was boot. Oh. Okay. And for now, let's try using clock real time. Start that in the start time, I guess. And if alright, maybe something like yeah, I'm not sure what is it called? The order, I guess. Some people put the what is it called? The local library first, but sometimes they put the what is it called? Shared library, maybe something like that. And I think yeah, we can use the what is it? This bracket to include our own header, provided we pass the directory in which those headers reside as one of the search path to our compiler. So yeah, you can also use this with I guess as long as we provide that to the compiler, maybe something like that. And I'm kind of curious if that is correct. Let's include directory, okay. Or maybe yeah, let's try that. directory. Okay. Oh, interesting. Chapter 6. Okay. Let's try this one. Oh. You want to compare, okay. Yeah, provide if we add the directory where the library is located. Let me put this in the reference here. Okay, and then yeah, STTIO. Zero, okay, and then after we finish that, right, after we finish that, yeah, this should be end time, and then we get the sub. I feel like this will fail because we didn't include the C file, I guess. But let's see. And time, result time. Right. Undefined reference. So we also need to do this. German. Okay. That make me thinking. Should I extract this outside from chapter 6? Maybe. I mean, it looks like we will have another measurement homework which we might use the, what is it called? The same mechanism to calculate. And that make me curious. If I do this, oh, it is still the same. Yeah, I'm curious if we can add the include here. And it looks like maybe we need the dash L to add directory dir to the list of directory to be searched for dash L. The link. Okay. Yeah, let's try that out. Okay, maybe how did we notice? Yeah, how did we know the name of the library? Is it the file name? There's a different way to comment. Okay, well, let's put that as a to-do in here. What is it? Make this as a set library or yeah, what is the dash L again? Pass option. Okay. Move out from chapter 6 to possibly include directory. Okay. Alright. Wait a minute. Okay, so we got this, right? Okay. Result time. Oh, interesting. email is formatted like this. Chapter 6, I guess. Measurement. Okay. That can roughly measure the cost of accessing each page. Input to the program should be the number of pages to touch and the number of trials. Okay, number of pages to touch. Okay, I'm assuming okay, this one memory user. Okay. If the argument cannot equal 3, so I assume the number of pages to touch and the number of trial is required. Maybe something like that. Okay. Need to arguments. Okay, something like this. Return non-zero. Yeah, let's give a meaningful return or exit code, I guess. What should this be? Maybe 1. Okay. And if return value get thumb file, okay, return this one. Alright. We need to translate that. Yeah, like this. Okay. The file. I kinda forgot how do we print the, what is it called? The Erno. Yeah, I feel like we can customize this to give the line number, I guess. Something like that. Okay, so the first argument is number of bits. Needs to argument. Maybe I need to do something like this. Okay, this one. Bits. Access bits, and also trials, I guess. Okay, something like that. Or maybe we can use this new line. Right. Okay. Input program should be accessing its bits. Accessing its bits. So yeah, we need to translate that. This make me curious. Yeah, what is the different, or what is the use of number of trial and number of bits to touch? Like, I assume the number of trials is for the iteration, I guess. This one maybe. And what about the number of bits to touch? Or maybe we have multiple iteration, like for example for the, what is it, num of trial, and then another one for num of bits. Maybe okay, but anyway, let me put this here. Input. Okay. something like this, and then okay. Input trial and input page, maybe something like that. And for this one, input, the first one is input page. Okay, all right. Invalid character for valid character for number. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, at first I thought that maybe we can put this. What is it called? Before the strtol function here. But yeah, we need ANTPTR. And that reminds me, I haven't initialized that, right? Okay. Not that one, but this one. I haven't declared that, not initialized. Okay. Something like that. And yeah, input page. Let's change this to I guess to indicate that this is file on the input page, maybe something like that. And then this one is input trials. Okay. And then okay, after we got that, page size. Wait a minute. Is the number of bits to access, number of bits to touch, is this page size? Is that it? I don't think so, I guess. I press equal jump. Yeah, I'm kind of I'm kind of confused about this one. What is the number of bits to touch? I mean, I assume the number of trials is how much we iterate. Over the, what is it called? Over the scenario, maybe something like that. Run the script on different machine and gather some data. Oh. Number of bits to touch. But yeah, if the number of bits to touch is the bit size, then maybe this is the number of trial. Maybe. Yeah, maybe bit size. Okay, and then this should be bit size. And then trial, I guess. Okay. Yeah, don't forget about this one. The argument vector 2. And then we are replacing the ANTPTR here. Okay. That can roughly measure the cost of accessing its page. Input to the program should be the number of bits to touch and the number of trials. Number of bits multiply by jam. Let's say we have 10 bits with, what is it, with 4 byte bit size, maybe. So the maximum is 10, I guess. Or maybe 8 bit size. And this will become, what is it? This will become 2. So multiply by 2 and plus 2. Yeah, I'm trying to understand the goal here. Like, how do we know how do we measure the cost of accessing each page? What the input should be, right? Page to touch, number of trial. Page to touch. Okay. Yeah, there are two scenarios that I can think of, I guess. Where is it? Two scenarios for input. Number of bits to touch equal bit size, or wait, let me note this first. And the number of trials equal how many bits should be accessed. Number of bits to touch. Is the num bits there? And the number of trials. How many times? How many times should the bits access? I feel like this is the scenario, I guess. So there are two iterations. The first one is for the trial, and the second one is for this one, to access the page. Okay, maybe this one is the correct interpretation. Maybe. Okay, where is it? Maybe let's put it in here. Something like this. How many times should the page access? Multiple iteration. Okay, something like that. So this is not the page size. total bits. Maybe. Okay. Thing like that. By looking for jump in cost as numbers increase, you can roughly determine how big the first level transaction look-aside buffer is. Okay. I assume this is not the input from the program but a constant, maybe something like that. Maybe. Okay. Let me. Okay. No. Oh. I think string header. Oh. Wait, strtol is not in the string header. Let me check. STTlib, okay. Alright. And well, let me check. Pedantic. Okay. After we got that, yeah, let me add to here. Add my number information. Information here. Another two in here. And then in this line at the iteration to access the array. One iteration for trials, one iteration for access array element. Okay, I guess let's continue this on the next session, trying out all of these to do. on the next session. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.